Drugs. What drugs did you do with your folks? I have literally the only drug I've ever taken is weed. Taken a weed. I don't know how you say it. Because I didn't smoke it. It was a bong. I don't know how you say that. I've done a weed with my parents and uncle and Emma at Christmas dinner once a few years ago, and that was the first time I had ever done a drug. And yeah, that was about it. And then I had a small weed brownie in Amsterdam a year or two ago, and it did nothing for me except make me very, very sleepy, to the point where it was genuinely inconvenient, and I didn't like it, and will probably never do it again. The first time I took it, it did nothing. I had literally no effect on me. And then the second time, I just got really, really, really sleepy, to the point where I was walking around and nearly falling asleep on my feet. So I'm probably just never going to do weed again. I just didn't have any interest. AMS edibles are nonsense. I don't know what that means. Are they like too strong or too weak? I don't know. What I did was I went into a fairly fancy looking cafe and said, "1 edible, please." And he looked at me and went, and gave me a small little box. And I went, "Thank you," and went away and ate it in the thing. Mostly cons, I think. I mean, I got so tired. I dress like it's the 60s, because who doesn't like bright floral pattern button-down shirts? I mean, that was also very popular in the 90s, and that the 90s is back now. So I think you are in the youth now. 1 weed cake, please. I just didn't know what was happening. Not in my experience. They're very strong. Not in my experience. I guess it probably depends on where you go. I've been to Amsterdam once. It was fine. I enjoyed it. But I didn't really do any of the weed or sex stuff that people go there for. Emma dragged me to the red light district a few times just to go like, oh, look how fun and cool it is. And I went, and then I did a weed edible once and went, well, that's done. Let's not do that ever again. Back at uni, someone baked weed into a cake and didn't tell us, and I forgot hands in poker and kept having to look them up. I've been to Amsterdam 3 times and liked it less every time, to be honest. I would probably go back at some point in a few years, maybe. I went there for 5 days, which I feel like was more than enough. Feels like that city is perfect for going for 3 to 4 days. Sorry, a pig frightened me slightly by walking across the floor very loudly. Anyway, I might hold a pig up to the camera in a bit. What was my quest? My quest was to walk around and go somewhere. My god, it's loud, by the way. Is it loud for you? Will I adjust the volume, or will I just lower it for myself? Wait, you have a pig. A guinea pig, I should say. Not an actual pig. Exactly how I felt about it, and I was there for a whole week the first time. I feel like that is too much. I feel like it's almost like a city designed for city breaks, right? It's a city designed for going for 3 days, hitting up some museums and doing a lot in 1 day, and then going home again. Who are you? Do you have a quest for me? You got pocket tissues. I am not accepting tissues from somebody on a roadside, I'll just say, because they are going to be full of either ricin or cum. I did very much enjoy the Hortus Botanical Garden. That's what we did on the last day. That was quite fun. I enjoyed walking around there. It was so fucking hot in there, though. Okay, I have pocket tissues. I guess if it's sealed. No, somebody's going to inject arsenic into it. Dan, hamburger, fast food. I could go for some fast food. I might order some later. Doesn't get boring after around 3 days. Much nicer places, or it does get boring. Much nicer places in NL, like Utrecht. My brother is moving to Utrecht soon, I think. He's still looking for accommodation, but he's doing a master's degree in something very fancy, and he's been accepted into Utrecht, and so he's going to live there for a while. So I will probably end up going over to Utrecht at some point soon, just to hang out, because why not, right? I know it's the seedy red light district, but I never saw Tokyo this dirty. My partner, Emma, you will mostly know Emma, is in Paris right now as we speak, and one of the only texts I have gotten from Emma is, Paris is very dirty and grubby. Which is something that literally everybody I have known who's been to Paris has said. They've always said, man, this place is fucking gross looking. It is medical bioengineering, for fuck's sake, Dreya, yes. Well, what's my brother doing? It's one of those things where he's told me about 6 times, but it's a very long name. It's like bioengineering and medical genetics or something along those lines. Right, we need to go down this way. I mean, this looks kind of nice. I could walk around here for a day and not get bored, and then probably want to go back home again. I had a long convo with you about this. Down here, there's another save spot if I want it. What was that pinging noise? Now I want to do a thing in medical genetics. I don't know what his master's title is. I never actually asked. I'm very unobservant. Fudafafa. Oh my fucking hell, delinquents. Okay, do I remember how to fight? I think you just tap X and then Y, right? And then B to grapple. Do a combo. Is this working? Maybe? We're killing Iwata, apparently. I don't know why. Grab him. How do I grab? That's not the grab button. I think I'm in hurry mode, which might change the controls. There we go. I think we're doing fine. Can I kill him on the street? There we go. Uh-huh. Kill him! Kill the fucker! Oh, is he already down? Ow. There we go. Done. No hurting Mr. Iwata. He's a very good man and is responsible for the Wii. Is that a good thing? I don't know if... Is the Wii particularly beloved now? Because I remember at the time people would badmouth the Wii a lot. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware of where I'm going. There's a big marker on the map. But I own... The Wii is the only console I have ever properly owned. I have a Wii plugged into my TV right now. It has not been turned on in at least 2 years. But I own like 4 games for it, I think. Like only one of them I ever really consider playing. I really, really like Twilight Princess on the Wii. And I think it is... This is going to be controversial. I think it is a preferable experience to playing it on the GameCube. Who was bad-mouthing the Wii at the time? It sold like 100 million units. Yes, but I think the reputation was that the reason it sold that was because it was marketed towards old people and very young children. But I didn't mind the Wii. I first played Resident Evil 4 on the Wii, and Twilight Princess and Mario Kart I played a lot of, and then obviously Wii Sports and Play. Not much else, I'll be honest. I played the only Sonic game I've ever played in my life was on the Wii. I played Sonic Unleashed. And regretted every second of it. It's terrible. It's a really bad game. It's the one where Sonic becomes a werewolf. And it's just like really shit, basically. I have one plugged into my TV too, but I play it about once a week. Basically, I think of the Wii as the Twilight Princess machine. Like, next time I replay Twilight Princess, probably in a year or so, I will play it on the Wii, on the TV. Hardcore gamers badmouth the Wii for not letting you scream slurs at children while playing shooters. It is your God-given right as an Xbox user to shout slurs. I've never owned an Xbox or a PlayStation. I sort of owned a PlayStation. I had a PlayStation 1 when I was, like, 3 years old. Played like one round of Crash Bandicoot, and then my dad mainly played it, and then my dad broke it by trying to modify it. I think he was trying to hack it in some way and just broke it and went, who cares, we have PCs anyway. Am I meant to be going in here? Hello? Are we above are we meeting in this place, or are we above this in an office? I would like... What do you sell? I don't really know what anything on the posters is. Some soup? Could I have some soup? Oh, a beef bowl. Oh, they're so cheap. I'm quite rich. I would like a large... No, give me a standard beef bowl. Thank you. This is tasty. What's a beef bowl? Oh, did that heal me? Okay, that's good. Am I meant to be in here? Who looks like a mafiosa? Suit boy. Suit boy looks like he could be a mafioso. I can't talk to him though. I might be in the wrong building. I now own an Xbox and a PlayStation. I will not say slurs. In here? This looks like the right building, right? Fuck me, stop beating people up. I'm meant to be right here, I think. Can I go in here? One of these buildings. This building? Here? Here? Oh no. Is it this one? Kotobuki drugs. Hello, could I have some drugs, please? This looks like the type of place that will sell a lot of, like, useless herbal sleep aids. Staminan X. Charges up your health and heat a little. Charges up your heat. Need a little health boost. Stimulates the appetite? Why would you want that? 1 cocaine and 1 tea. Give me some toughness Z. Give me a health potion. Why not? Getting health regens at Holland Barrett. Yeah, it's very much a Holland and Barrett vibe, where they sell whey protein and then 60 different things with like parsley and cabbage in them that they say will help you sleep. I'm not a big fan. Is it over here? It's this building, right? This is the building? But I can't go in. Is there a map screen? How do I open the map? I don't know. I need everyone to know I have taken the paracetamol that will protect me in an hour when I get slapped repeatedly with a laser. It does feel like a slap. Paracetamol, how effective is that? Because I never take it. I never ever take paracetamol. If you're in America, I think it's called something different. It's like acetaminophen or something like that, or acetaminophen maybe. It's called something strange, basically. Everyone says to do it, but they also said to get blazed. So 420, baby. I see you. I don't care. Oh no, it's some boys. Fucking let me get in a building. I'm gonna disable rush mode, by the way, and go back to strong mode. And then just beat the shit out of some people. There we go. Lovely. Fantastic. Finish him off. Finish him. Coup de grace. Coup de grace. Anyone else? You. Fantastic. Easy stuff. Honestly, this is good for farming money. Just don't mix opioids with weed. Be sure to look up drug interactions online. Is it in here? Where the fuck am I meant to go? Hang on. Is there a way to check things? Right here. Exchange CP here. I didn't realize this was 4chan. Beef Bowl Restaurant. Is Pink Alley? Tengoken? Where's my my quest list? Is there a quest list that I can look up? Like, help? Notebook, help. Notebook. Adventure. Oh, Jesus Christ, the UI is fucking deranged. Okay, their office is a building on Taihei Boulevard East. So, an office. An office on East. So it'll be somewhere around here? Is this it? That's a karaoke bar. So just look around for an office. Just walk over there? I have! There's nothing here. Is it this building? Oh my god. This is that loan shark's office. I don't know what they're up to. Better go in prepared. And to get ready first? Enter the building? I'm probably ready. Unless I can, like, go buy a gun. Alright, I'm going in. Is this like a mini boss? More like Smackuza, am I right? Ugh. Hello, boys. I love how they're doing the, like, I'm an angry man kind of walk. Like, where your arms don't quite work. Oh, I hate your ponytails. Are we just gonna beat our way? Is this gonna be like Dread, where we beat our way up through this building? I bought a health potion. That'll help. It's like a violent soap opera. I can take as many men as I like. God, the dialogue is horrendous. Toko credit men. Alright, beat shit out of men. Take on the one with the pipe first, probably. Just flail madly, first of all, just to set him on edge. Kick him in the balls until he faints. There we go. Ow. Ow! A pipe to the head. I'd be done. I don't think I could handle that. Oh, this is fairly easy. I'll take the lift. Okay. Can I buy some drinks first? Can I pick up one of these? Like a milk crate? Oh, can I pick up that? I would like to pick up a pipe, please. How do I use the lift? How does one use a lift? Lift. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Give me your bin. How do I pick this up? I don't know how. I'm just kicking bins around. Fucker. It said B to pick them up. Okay. Let's try that. Oh, I've kicked them to death. Oh, Jesus Christ. Tebe! It says it on the screen. Is my stamina fucked? I don't think stamina's a thing in this. Oh yeah, I can't really dodge, can I? Because I'm on hurry mode. Fucking hell, target the right boy! Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks to the previous games I played. Fable. Oh, here we go. B. There we go. Beat with stick! Or whatever this is, a bin. I think we just killed that man. I feel like that's not great if we're being framed for murder. We're like one of the polite Yakuza who doesn't kill anyone. Hi. Are you sunglasses boy? You'll have to turn around. Yes, there you are. Okay, he's got a gun, which I feel like eliminates my advantage. What am I gonna do? He has a gun. I would. What a cow! Just shoot me! Oh, and then we can do that Castro thing where he, like, grabbed the gun and pointed it at him and said, shoot me, and then they ended up having sex. Oh. It's Boy who we just met. We've been betrayed. Intrigue. That's just rude. I got a pipe to the head earlier and I was fine, but getting punched in the stomach puts me on the ground. This guy is a real actor. I will say, this guy's voice acting is noticeably better than everyone else's right now. Certainly sounds like a real actor. Like, noticeably better. Everyone else is kind of charmingly shit. But that's video games for you. Although occasionally you see video games where they hire real actors and they're really shit in it. Look at Skyrim. There's some genuinely amazing actors in Skyrim, and they're all terrible. They're all really bad. Isn't Max von Sydow in Skyrim? And he's shit. I hate your glasses. They're too gaudy. Gold glasses. What do cigars taste like? It can't just be like burning paper, right? I don't know. I've never had tobacco. Charles Martinet is really good, yes. But I mean just like the stunt casting ones, where they hired like big actor boy, like actual famous real actor, and then put them in a video game. Like Charles Martinet is a voice actor. He can pull that off. He's good as Parthenax. But Max von Sydow's in it, I think, is like Esbern or whatever, and he's real shit. They hid that what game they were working on from them. Generally, video game voice acting is back in issues. Yes, Bethesda is notorious for that, right? BioWare was, EA in general, but Bethesda are famously, infamously, was... what was I saying? In Oblivion, they gave all of the voice actors their lines in alphabetical order. So, which is why the voice acting is so unbelievably terrible. And I think they stopped doing that for Shivering Isles, which is why the acting in Shivering Isles is so much better and more interesting. And Wes Johnson is really good as Shays Gorath. As someone who has a cigar once a year, they taste like wood. Since we're paused, third Kazoo was redeemed, was it? I will go back and see if I can see it. If not, maybe repost the link. There it is. I found it. I've never had a cigar. I've never had the sort of desire to have a cigar. This is somebody called Big Audio Dynamite doing a song called Rust. Is this another real shit Australian pop banger? Is this another one of those? It looks like it. He looks a bit like an off-brand Jack Quaid. That was real bad. It felt like a song that like some music producer was like, what's hip with the kids right now? We've got like kind of like big beat. We've got like sample heavy electronica like avalanches. People are kind of doing throwbacks to the Clash as well. People still like the Who. Let's throw all of that in there. Mix it around and so it's nothing. Anyway, I think the kazoo actually improved it. That is very rare, because the kazoo is probably the worst musical instrument, right? It's either that or the recorder or the tin whistle. I'd say recorder. Even the tin whistle has some merit compared to the recorder. I learned recorder for like 4 years. I don't know if I could remember how to play a single note on the recorder, but I got relatively good at it when I was a kid, because we were made to. Why do people want more throwbacks to the World Health Organization? I don't really like The Who, I have to say. I think The Who are like... They're like conservative rock. It's like, you know, kind of edgy 70s rock for conservatives. It's like conservatives' version of Pink Floyd. Fuck off, I play the tin whistle. Tin whistle is better than the kazoo or the recorder. Recorder's pretty horrific. Townsend's Secret Book. Yeah, they're a weird... the World Health Organization was where I got all my harrowing global data about the pandemic. We dealt with them too much during the pandemic. I like one album by The Who. I quite like Who's Next. That's their one good album. Because it has Bob O'Reilly on it. It has Won't Get Fooled Again. It has like Bargain and stuff like that. That's a good album. Other than that, I don't really like The Who. Is there any song that uses the tin whistle effectively? Because I can think of one song that is good, if overplayed, that uses a recorder. I think Stairway to Heaven uses a recorder prominently. and somehow makes it not sound shit. Now, that is a very overplayed song and kind of overrated as well, but it is good. I can't think of a single good song with a tin whistle in it because I don't like Irish trad, basically. Let's go back to this. Awful song, Stairway. I quite like Led Zeppelin. I'm aware that they're all horrific people, especially Jimmy Page. But, like, I kind of like Led Zeppelin. They're not my favorite, but, like, I listened to them a decent amount when I was a kid. Stairway to Heaven is the least interesting one just because it's so overplayed. It's like Bohemian Rhapsody, where I will never willingly put on Bohemian Rhapsody, even though it is a good song. I can see that. It's just I've heard it 4,000 times in my life, so I can't listen to it without feeling sick, you know? Same with Stairway. I would never willingly put on Stairway to Heaven. But if it comes on in the background, I'll go, oh, that's pleasant. Mikey played just a Serbian-Irish trad band today. Mikey, that is very unsurprising that Mikey knows stuff like that. Misty Mountain's Tin Whistle is fun to play. Maybe. I will willingly put on Highway to Hell. I would be way more likely to put on Highway to Hell than Stairway to Heaven. Now that I think about it, is one a reaction to the other? Highway to Hell, Stairway to Heaven. I've never put that together in my head before. But AC/DC are pretty shit, but I have a soft spot for them. I will still listen to AC/DC every so often. I probably listen to AC/DC more than I do Led Zeppelin, which is shameful because one is... I mean, even if you're not into Led Zeppelin, I mean, they are noticeably better than AC/DC, right? I love Stairway to Heaven. I think it's a good song. I just never put it on. I like AC/DC. They're just good fun. They were my favorite band at one point in my life when I was a teenager. I'd say when I was about 14, I would have said AC/DC were my favorite band of all time. Now, I mean, very occasionally I listen to them. Highway to Hell is about the Canning Highway in Perth. Until Def Leppard replaced them. Yeah, I was listening to both around the same time. I think I always liked AC/DC more than Def Leppard. They're both bad. Def Leppard are from Sheffield. AC/DC are from, I mean, various places. They're an Australian band. I think you can call them Australian, right? But the lead singer now is from Newcastle. And they were originally born in Scotland. I think the Angus and Malcolm Young brothers. One of them's dead. I haven't listened to them in a while. Achilles' Last Stand is a fucking tune. I like Led Zeppelin okay. I think Led Zeppelin are a fun band that I listen to occasionally. But I don't love them. One of my favourite Led Zeppelin songs, I think my favourite album by them is 4. And my favourite song by them might be... Oh, what's it fucking called? Fuck, I can't even remember what the song's called. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Open up my music player. It's from Led Zeppelin 4, and it's like a weird folk tune. It's like not very Led Zeppelin-y. Go to L, go to Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin 4 is there... The Battle of Evermore. I quite liked that when I was a teenager. It's fairly embarrassing, I think, to be honest, listening to it now, but I quite like that. Tolkien and cum chat sounds like draws of vibes to me. Yes, there's a lot of cum and a lot of Tolkien in Led Zeppelin. lot of stuff like that. They reference Gollum in Led Zeppelin 3 at some point, don't they? What song is that? The Gallows Pole, maybe? Can't remember. Anyway, whatever. I'm closing this. Let's play the game. AC/DC is the musical equivalent of the friend in high school that you used to love hanging out with that you now occasionally bump into at the pub and is fun, but not the way you remember them. That's actually quite true. They had a tribute concert at Canning Highway with Amil and the Sniffers. That is a very fucking horrible band name. Playing alongside a cop bagpipe band doing AC/DC covers. That is... the worst thing I've ever heard. Why couldn't they replace the pipes and the bagpipes with pipe bombs? Why are we so good at metaphors here and similes? I love similes. I put way too many of them in whenever I write anything. Anyway, let's play the game. Right, we'll have a polite chat. Are we doing the like neo-Nazi okay sign there? Yes, we're orphan lovers, I think.
確かひまわりとかいう養護施設だ。
I was told to do that as a child, so they unlocked.
極道なんてまともに育ったやつの方が少ねえ。
Did we imply there was any shame coming from an orphan? Is anybody bigoted towards orphans? Similarly, we're also good at puns. I hate puns. Oh, so he's like a Fagin. Are we basic? Is this basically Oliver Twist but more violent? Although not that much more violent. Oliver Twist has some violence. Yes.
そろそろ本題に入ってもらえませんか、クゼの兄貴。あんたの話はさっぱり先が見えねえ。
I'd recommend the 1940s Oliver Twist movie, if you can get past the anti-Semitism.
何?
That's one word I know in Japanese is nani from memes. So we're gonna be blackmailed. Who says oozing sex appeal, IMO? I think he has some pretty horrific hair. Oliver Twist, but more violent would be Oliver Testicular Torsion. Horrific. I thought, when I was a teenager, I thought testicular torsion would come up more in my life. I don't know why. It was always shared as like this thing you should be afraid of by teen boys. Like, oh, it can just happen at any time. You'll be playing football and then, well, they're twisted up. You're dead. Or you'll wish you were. Like, and it's never come up. It's a bit like quicksand, but for testicles. It just never happens. I never heard of it until I saw that wizard shouting it the other week. I saw that as well. I was made afraid by my friend who had it. Oh god. You could just... I'm sure some gang has done that as torture at some point, right? Testicular torsion. Like, you could just tie a rope around somebody's testicles right at the base, like of the scrotum, and then hang them by that to a ceiling, and then just like spin them round like a piñata. Just go like until they just like twist into a big knotted mess. Causes death pretty quickly, so not great torture methods. Can confirm, having played a full career in football, I never came close to being blighted by testicular torsion, but I did fear it. I think everybody fears it. Some folks pay for that privilege. I think testicular torsion, I think it might be the most painful thing in the world, so I don't know if somebody would pay for that. A friend of mine had a hydrocele when we were in sixth form, so one of his testicles filled with fluid and got really, really big. I know what that is, because a streamer I watch also talks about having that when he was a kid. It is basically where your testicle swells up until it's like the size of a lemon, and then they have to like drain it. I think it's very, very faintly fine, right? You just need to get it drained. Laser's the most painful thing I've ever paid for. My older brother had torsion at one point, and I lost a ball a few years back due to dehydration. My little brother was born with only one. Ball problems run in the family. They're just so fragile. It's why this is a very sort of... I can, as I'm saying this sort of thing, I can feel the "I'm with her" t-shirt appearing on my body. It's very sort of cringe Twitter liberal of me to say, but it always does confuse me when people get called pussies in order to imply that they're weak. When have you ever, if you flick a testicle, you're down for like 10 minutes. Like, they're fucking horrible. They're so pathetic. Whereas you can kick somebody in the vagina, I feel like, and they would just sort of mildly be like, ah. Like, I don't think it would hurt nearly as much. Like, you could kick someone hard in the vagina and they'd be like, ah, that's unpleasant. Like, you know, being kicked in the in the thigh or something. I'm sure it would hurt, but not nearly as much. You are insane. What do you mean? It would be way less painful to kick someone in the vagina than kick someone in the testicles. I'm looking this up because people are angry now. Kicking in vagina versus testicles. No, nothing coming up. This is all just sort of about things kicking in your room. Does it hurt more to be kicked in a scrotum than a vagina? Let me see. Right, I've got onto Quora. And they're insane there. I would imagine, from Louise Murray, I would imagine it's more painful to be kicked in the bollocks. Vulvas are designed to take a good amount of slappage. That is an incredible sentence. Related questions. When getting kicked in the vagina, how does it arouse the woman? Quora, you all right? Log in to see this question. Sure, take my data. Fuck it, fine, why not? What are you talking about? Getting kicked in the vagina is not arousing at all. Fair enough. Oh my god, it's now one last step. Choose topics to continue. Pain, movies, health, science, and fashion. Done. There we go. Now I'm signed up for Quora. I know a woman who was into that, but it's definitely a fetish. One of one answer. Getting kicked in the vagina is not arousing. How bad does it hurt to get hit in the groin if you're a woman? I'm asking because I take karate class and they allow groin kicks during sparring. The girls I fight always go for my balls and I go down easily. Will it work if I hit their groin? This is the best website there has ever been. If your school allows for groin shots, leave. If somebody purposefully goes for my groin in sparring, I'm not letting go when they tap. Each day her kicks are getting stronger. The clitoris has 8,000 nerve endings, which is an enormous amount of pain receptors. Yeah, but that's if you, like, focused all of their kick on the clitoris. It's going to be spread out. It's going to be the flat of your foot on the whole vagina. The whole vulva area, right? It is horrible for girls too, apparently. A girl can be infected by this too. The famous pain that most... The feedback loop that resides in the stomach. Getting punched in the balls actually only hurts as much as the punch anywhere else would. It's just that the testicles descend to outside the body during development and leaves the nerves behind in your stomach that make it hurt so much. Is that why it makes you feel like you're vomiting? Is it similar for women where the pain travels up into the stomach? No. Getting hit in the balls is equivalent to getting hit in the ovaries for women. It does hurt, but not as much. The clit has lots of nerve endings and is equivalent to the penis, but getting hit in the penis doesn't hurt that much. Ovaries are very well protected. Maybe if you punched them... How deep in the body are ovaries? Could you get them with a punch? Maybe. Seems like there's a lot of conflicting information on this website. It says, okay, here's some numbers. Try getting hit in the penis, not the testicles, and then multiply that pain by 2. That's not that bad. That's not actually that bad. Getting kicked in the penis, that's not the most horrific part. Like, it's the testicles that are horrific. This is how a female most probably feels after getting hit in that small sensitive spot, the clitoris. This is obviously a fetish. So obviously. If the blow missed the clitoris, then it would be hitting the bone and the lips. You are so... Jesus Christ, this is so obviously... They are rock hard while typing this. They're so hard while typing this. Of course it's painful. Do you think vaginas are made of rubber? Yes, but testicles are very fragile. Girls, have you ever been kicked in the pussy? If so, why and who? I love this website, I've decided. Several times during a school fight, the bitch kicked me in the pussy. Sorry, I'm going to be spending my evening on this website, I think. Right, let's close this and go back to the game. I would say almost inconclusive. How did we get here? I don't remember. Also, hello, Relentless. There. Okay, so I'm being blackmailed into betraying my mentor, my Fagin. His post sounds like they were written by a Dreya chat GPT. I mean, can I say no? Is that a branching thing in the game? Because I could just strangle you to death every time I come in here. What the fuck? Sorry. I'm just saying, in a fight, I would automatically go for the testicles, I think. Whereas with a woman, or a vagina owner, in general, would I automatically go for them? Like, would my first thought be like, need to kick the vagina? Whereas if I was fighting someone who I knew had testicles, my first thought would be, kick them in the testicles. Hard. So hard that it almost breaks your own foot. I guess a vagina haver, maybe you go for the neck? Neck is good for everybody, regardless of gender. Somehow they came back from holiday even more deranged than before. That's my beeper. That's how you know it's the 80s. Is that a pager? A beeper? That's not a number I recognize. I might write that down in the notebook, because I might need to remember that. The last thing I wrote in my notebook was Tears of the Kingdom armor recipes. Because that's the sort of important things I write down. X719348. X719348. Just in case. Might not be necessary. Just sweep the leg works for everybody. Eyes? You go for anywhere soft and squishy, right? So I guess that includes a vagina. Like, testicles / vagina. Eyes, neck, anywhere exposed and squishy. That's where you go for in a fight, right? I don't know how to fight. That's not a number I recognize. Okay, how do I answer this? The only option it's giving me is back. It's not his number, but that's got to be Nishiki calling. I'll find a phone and call him back. Can't we just page him back? I don't know how pagers work. Does it literally just display somebody is asking for you, or do you get messages? Is it like a text? Sweep the leg, then run away. That's my MO should I ever need to self-defend. Oh, I would probably just run away. The problem is I don't think I'm that fast. So I'd probably get caught and then eaten. I'm assuming they would eat me, I guess. Find a payphone. Fantastic. Let's go. Payphones are the save icons, I think. Oh, fuck off. That pager message has me worried. Better find a payphone. Always start undressing and if possible cover yourself in an oil or sauce if in a fight. I feel like that's the idea of the kind of old Celtic fighters, right? Is that if you're naked, you're like, you know, they're gonna be off put by it and go, ah, Jesus Christ, and not know where to look. Is that where it comes from? Is that the gist of it? Or is it to show like, oh, we're so brave, we don't need armor? Why are you guiding me back this way? Oh my god. Fine, this way then. It wants me to go to this very specific payphone. No one wants to fight a naked person covered in barbecue sauce. I don't want to touch barbecue sauce in general. Barbecue sauce, I think, is kind of gross, and also it's very sticky and messy. I don't think you'd slip oil. Yeah, if you were covered in olive oil or baby oil or something, you wouldn't be able to grab onto somebody. But barbecue sauce is so sticky, it might be like putting chalk on your hands when you're weightlifting. Therefore, I defeat you, Jack. I don't want to get that on my hands. Ugh. I don't know if I'd know how to work one of these. Like, would you still need cash if there's an active one around? I don't carry cash. Do they take card? Hi! Stuff happened. Did you get blackmailed too? Are we blackmail friends? Blackmail buddies!
柏木さんと会って話してる。なんかいい知恵貸してもらおうと思ってよ。なんせ柏木さんはあの風間のおやっさんの片腕だ。なるほどな。それよりお前の方はどうだったんだ。
Not massively well.
だがいろいろあった。
いろいろ？
そいつは直接会ってから話す。
We can be honest with him. He's our brother, lover? Friend? One of those. All three at once. Yes, they keep going on about it.
クゼの兄貴からさっき聞かされたばかりだ。どうやら柏木さんは何もかもお見通しらしいな。俺もすぐそっちに向かう。
Here we go. There's a footballer called Adama Traore, who's really fast, and defenders constantly try and grab him to hold him back, so he greases himself with baby oil before every match. There's a man who gets to oil up his big muscly arms before every match. Dream job, TBH. Is that legal? Like in rugby, if you like doused yourself in baby oil, that can't be legal. That would probably not be allowed. I guess the clothes would still be grippy, right? I mean, they're doing all sorts of nonsense in... There was that Australian rugby player who kept fingering people until he got caught on mic. So I don't know, they'll probably do anything in rugby just to grip onto people and get all squished up against them. You can apply Vaseline on cuts in rugby. So if you just cut yourself lots, like just razor blade everywhere on your body, and then you can be covered in Vaseline. What? Yes, that was the thing. 1 second. Australian rugby fingering? Rugby player suspended for sticking fingers in anuses. Only 8 games? Notorious rugby bad boy finger up bum incident. Wait, these are separate players. 3 of them? All Australian? No. Is this just an Australian thing? John Hopperwaite, 2001, Australian Rugby League star. Corey Newman, Australian rugby player playing in France. Australian lock Bradley Clyde. What? Are they all Australian? What's happening? Okay, the most famous one is, I think, Corey Norman. Hit with an 8-match ban for inappropriate contact. I think it was a famous clip because it got caught on the mic saying like somebody screaming, "He's sticking his finger up me ass, ref!" And then they took him off, and he went, "Yeah, sorry about that." And they went, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" So rugby's a bad time that I don't recommend. Australian Rugby League player Corey Newman has been with an 8-match ban for inappropriate contact after playing against Toulouse and sticking his fingers up people. I hope he never played again. Eight matches does not seem like a lot. That's what, like a few weeks? That's pretty bad. Right, back to the game. Better head to the Kazama family office. Fantastic. Let's go there. A lot of toxic masculinity here, especially in sport. I can imagine. I mean, it's the same everywhere, right? Like GAA lads here. Very sort of toxic and weird. Down this way? I hate the camera in this game. I'll just say that. I'm so used to being able to rotate the camera up and down as much as I want. And the fact that it's just kind of going that far and then automatically clicking back in is very annoying. Sorry, I can't really see that well, so I'm gonna just sort of blow into people more and more. At this point, I'm just targeting them. Oh, fuck, delinquents! Is it you? Oh, sorry, I didn't... Really, that was my fault. Beat shit out of boys, please. There we go. Grab him. Grab the fuck. Oh! Sorry, I'm so happy. Can I grab him? There we go. And then punch him in the face until his teeth explode. Pick up a bike, can I? Oh, I can't pick up a bike. No, let him go. Oh. I picked up him instead. That would kill him. I don't believe that these people are getting back up. It's like in every Batman adaptation when they have him like throwing people off skyscrapers and it's like they're just sleeping. Oh, was that a College Humor bit where he didn't know what death was? It's like they're just sleeping. He's probably allergic to peanuts. Open some peanut butter. I haven't bought peanut butter ever, I think. I was about to say since I was a teenager. I don't think I've ever bought any peanut butter. I don't really like it very much. I have had a peanut butter and jam sandwich once or twice, and they are kind of nice, but not nice enough that I'd ever willingly buy some. I thought they were okay, but a bit too much like a cake for me to eat on the regular. This is where I'm meant to be? In this alley? This is where it's pointing, right? In here? There we go. I love it, though I make peanut butter myself. I imagine that's just like, what, oil and peanuts and then blend them? I don't know what's in peanut butter. At least you still crushed his skull by hand. If you notice me sort of bending over and scratching, by the way, it's because I am sunburned on my upper back and shoulders, and it has gotten to the stage where it's just unbelievably itchy and irritating. I have thought briefly about getting a back scratcher specifically for it. But I see the sun probably once every 6 months, so it's not worth it. Stop slurping. What are you eating? Ugh. Stop that. Fucking hell. Gross. I like your scar. Scars always look cool. No one has ever looked less good with a scar. No matter what it is or where it is, everyone looks cool with scars. Oh, you poor fool. Yes, Daddy. I have a very cool, uncool scar. I just don't think one exists. I've never seen a scar that I didn't go, that's kind of cool. At least a little bit cool.
クゼと何があったか全部話せ。
Are you just gonna come out and say it? I mean, he wants me to, like, do some bad stuff and is blackmailing me.
なるほど。つまり若頭補佐の三人衆が頭の座を争っているってわけだ。風間の親父がいないのをいいことにな。
冗談じゃねえ。親さん以外に堂島の頭が務まるかよ。
落ち着け錦山。それよりクゼの話に出た殻の一坪だ。お前らが知ってるのはほんの
More
触りだけ
empty
だ。
lot lore.
柏木さんは詳しくご存知なんすか？
ああ、まず今カムロ町のある一帯に大規模な再開発計画があってな。
Do you think all those boxes of sandpaper in the background are for torture purposes, or is it just it happens to have some sandpaper? Because I imagine you could do some fucked up stuff with some sandpaper. Like maybe soles of the feet. Just like rub sandpaper across them for a couple of hours. Guys' lapels are razor sharp. It's a line across the front of my forearm from a minor accidental wound. See, I still think that sounds cool. My brother had a pipe to drain fluid from his lung. The scar where the pipe went looks like a swastika. That mightn't be cool then.
若頭補佐三人が食い争うように地上げをしてる。
I also have a scar where a pipe went into my lung. It just looks like a slip though, fortunately. I've never had a pipe in my lung.
そうだ。
The only scar I had, it's faded now, but I had a scar on my inner thigh. Like a long scar for a long time, like 10 years or something. And it was from when I fell on a pipe and it went up through my leg. That was the only like a big wound I've had. Lung collapsed at birth. Oh, tiny baby lungs. Anyway.
どうやっても手に入れられねえ。たった一粒ばかりの更地があんだよ。
Even the mafia needs to take care of their wood. Even fetish lords can't masturbate with sandpaper, right? That seems like too much pain.
厄介なもんで再開発用地のど真ん中にある。そこが手に入らん限り、いくら周りの土地まとめても売り物にならねえ。
It's the MacGuffin, we get it.
そんなからくりがあったのか。ところでその一坪。
They may have well have just called this the MacGuffin.
所有者が行方不明らしい。もし今出てくりゃ10億って値になってんだがな。
Yeah, but that's yen. That's what, like 50 euro?
たった一坪の土地が？
ああ。殻の一坪が欠けりゃ再開発自体がひっくり返る。だが堂島組は周り一帯の地上げにもう100億以上突っ込んでんだ。 一坪10億だろうが今さら引きやしねえ。
クゼはその土地を手に入れるのに必要なある情報を風間のおやっさんが握ってる。
My chat is far too wholesome considering what we talk about here.
いや、わからねえ。俺も初耳だ。
でもやっぱり姿消している土地の所有者に関係することでしょうね。何にしてもクゼは。 その情報を親さんから探らせるために桐生をはめたってわけか。
So it's just political intrigue between mafiosos.
そのために人一人
General mafia stuff.
おめえら今の状況わかるか？桐生は当然として追い詰められてんのは風間の親父も同じだ。桐生が仇殺したってことで後見人の親父もけじめを迫られる。その上 クゼが殻の一坪手にして若頭になってみろ。
We're just wholesome days that are perplexed by the cursedness.
必ず組から追い出す。
組から追い出す。
Emma texting asking if the stream is finished because she's an hour ahead and has probably not factored in that.
親父も無所にいる以上、今は何も手が打てね
え。あのおやっさんが破門？
破門された極道の末路は言わなくてもわかるな。
Do they get like a nice retirement plan?
底辺の屈辱に耐えられる人間は少ねえ。
Oh, do they kill themselves? Okay. Maybe. Oh, there we go. They just say it.
でも
Oh, really?
殺しはやってないんです。
Wouldn't you be happy to be out at that point? I guess if you're really into Yakuzaing. So it's a murder mystery plot. Emma's in the superior time zone, how I envy her.
相手は堂島組の幹部だ。この世界で上に噛みつくことは何があっても許されねえ。
In my experience, the more messed up people are aware they are, the more wholesome you tend to be. It's why so many metalheads are very lovely. They're either Nazis or lovely. Back and forth.
だったらどうすりゃいいんですか、俺たちは。
柏木さん。とりあえず、俺の濡れ衣も殻の一粒も後回しだ。
Can they? Oh, you're such a daddy's boy.
何かいい手があるのか。
俺の不始末は俺一人でけじめつけます。
How did you let it
責
happen?
任がいかないようにするにはもう
You've been fucking framed.
この手しか残ってね。
I'll kill him first. Oh, more cutscenes. It faded out, but that just meant more cutscenes.
けじめつけるって何する気だ、桐生。
俺は今日限り堂島組を抜け杯返して
No!
国道から足を洗う。
I mean, I feel like this is a good thing. You shouldn't be in the Yakuza.
今回の一件
I feel like I should be rooting for this. You shouldn't be in the Yakuza. Go homeless fighting with that idiot American.
杯もらって3年そこらのヤクザが5体満足で足洗えるわけねえだろ。最悪殺されんぞ。認めたかねえけど今の堂島組仕切ってんのはクゼだ。それを袖にしたお前が組み抜けるっつってあいつが生かしとくと思うか。
杯返す先はクゼじゃねえ、堂島組長だ。それにまだ殺されると決まったわけじゃねえ。車回してくれ錦。
God, I want to hold this guy down and shave his sideburns off.
やけになってるだけじゃねえか。
うるせえ。
Kiss.
他に手はねえんだ。このまま指くわえて見てるわけにはいかね
え。やめろ桐生。錦山の言ってることは正しい。
Yeah, it does seem like a stupid idea, actually. We're not very smart.
風間のおやっさんについていくために極道になっただけの半端もんです。
His sideburns are pathetic, he needs bigger ones. He either needs them gone or giant mutton chops. This in-between bit is very irritating looking. Beat him up!
俺の言うことが聞けねえのか。
ああ、桐生。ええ。たとえ風間のおやっさんが止めたとしても。
Oh, Jesus Christ. This dialogue is so shit. It is like watching a soap opera. I love it.
許してください。
I would watch Emmerdale with Emma if more people punched each other like this. And made that face.
車頼む。
You need slapping Dan, exactly. Do up that button.
長い間お世話になりました。
Kill him! Break his legs so he can't run. You're a mafia boy. Stop being so lenient. Break his legs. Nishiki should be waiting with the car. I need to get to Showa Street. Okay, cool. Now, is there a way that I can, like, change my appearance in this game? Because I know that's a thing. Like, we can get different suits and stuff. Is there different hairstyles as well? Maybe that'll open up later. This seems to be a bit, an arcade. A bowling alley. Practice your betting skills. Oh, Jesus Christ. Bar with pool and darts. A beautiful bar. Bar with a range of drinks. Right, let's go. Let's go to a taxi. When I said they use sandpaper to care for the wood, I meant literal wood. Hello, taxi. 10 grand! Fuck you! Fuck that! Are you insane?
Bro, just because you say you want out doesn't mean Kuze's gonna just let you go. Who knows what's gonna happen in there? Just be ready.
I think I'm ready. I think we're fine, right? Maybe? Sure, let's go.
大丈夫だ
Are these like the little breaks where you can go do more open world stuff? Because it's been stopping me when I've tried to do that a little bit. It's like, no, not that way. Flashback? We're orphans! Mafia orphans!
なんでだよ、おやつ。俺らの道は、俺らが自分で決める。
What, did he not want us to become mafias?
今まで育ててもらった恩とは別の
We
話だ。
still look like 28. They cannot model youth.
今さら善人分だよ。あんたもヤクザなんだろ。だったら。
So this is basically just The Godfather?
のを止める資格なんてねえじゃねえか。桐生。
But he didn't want Michael to be in it. 10,000 yen is like 64 euro. It's a lot, but not insane. That's fair.
あんたの背中を見て育ったんだ。いい車乗って。
Oh, this is so shit.
周りの人間に頭下げられて。
This is meant to be like wacky and shit, right? This isn't meant. This bit in particular isn't meant to be taken seriously. Oh, it's so anime. This bit probably is.
夢を見ることが許されない。
Do orphans not get to dream is the best shit dialogue I have ever seen. Oh, that rivals Red from the previous stream. That's so good. I was just thinking about that shit line you said earlier. What? It was that quick? Yes, we were having a shared flashback. Figures. You can see why there's so many memes for this game, yes. It's scary how good you are at that, bro. Oh, it does feel a lot like watching soap operas. I know I keep saying that, but it is striking. Is this soap operas for gamers? Is that what this is then? That's kind of wrestling as well, isn't it?
見慣れたはずの事務所が今日はやけに不気味に見えるな。
Oh, you're just there. I thought he teleported.
お疲れ様っす。
Hello.
親父は堂島組長は事務所にいるか。
ええ、いらしてます。
ここで降りんのは俺一人だ
Are we gonna have to fight our way in through here as well?
桐生一馬が杯を返しに来たってな
桐生さん、本気っすか？
ああ
Oh my god. I love how it swings from very stupid to incredibly melodramatic. It's impossible to take it seriously in either direction, but I love
お
it.
前はもう言ってくれ。
本当にやるんだ。
Memory assisted friendship intense alliance, aka Mafia.
組長に話をつける。死ぬと決まったわけじゃねえ。せいぜい器用にやってみるさ。
お前にそんな真似ができるのかよ。バカ野郎が。
We are absolutely fucking.
兄弟。
Oh, it's like a parody scene from like the Goodfellas. Yes, here's Jimmy the Eye. You can see why they call him that. Why does he have some horns there and a giant television? I forgot what 80s TVs looked like.
組を抜けてってことで
Yep.
いいんだな、キ
Apparently, even though literally everybody has said it's a terrible idea to do
組
that.
長に破門のお願いに上がりました。お取り次ぎ願います。クゼの兄貴。
ああ、残念だったな。土曜の8時じゃダメだ。
He loves the Big Bang
親父の
Theory.
お気に入りのテレビの時間なんでな。
You just hear the quiet sounds of a
話だ
bazinga
ったら
through the
代
window.
わりに俺が聞いてやる。てめえ。円弧も詰めてねえじゃねえか。
Oh yeah, they were supposed to cut that off.
てめえ極道舐めてんのか？
あんたと話しに来たわけじゃねえ。組長はどこにいるんだ？
今現場で組仕切ってんのはこの俺だ。口の利き方には気をつけろ。
Oh, just start punching. He's got his shirt. Everyone's got their shirt too unbuttoned. Stop punching me in the stomach! Is that all you fucking do?
円弧は詰めねえわ。
How much cash do we need? I've got $1 million on me.
く俺学生気分で敷居またげろ。
That seems mean.
極道の世界甘くねえぞこら。
Why not?
いや考え直せや。キー今なら
Punch him in the
全部
stomach.
見せ直して
No, testicles. Torsion.
頭の頭から彼の
Some
一つの
light
持ち物を
torsion.
聞き出せ。もうそれしかお前に生きる道はねえ。
I'm not pumping anything but these. And then you just grab him.
組長に合わせてもらえませんか？ほら、破門してもらいに来たんす。
答えはノーってことか。そうかい。じゃあもういいわ。てめえは使い物にならねえってことだな。
We're so shit.
お前には俺のそばについてのし上がるチャンスがあった。そいつを蹴らなきゃ死なずに済んだのによ。あ、米だ。
はい。
消し方考えろ。
地味ですけど山の中で生き埋めが一番かと。薬品でドロドロにして流す。
Why not just kill me now?
ああ、死体は残せよ。後々こいつの死体が見つかった方がいいんだ。堂島組は身内のしつけには厳しいって方が本家での評判も上がるって思うよ。
Just shoot me in the head and then get rid of the body. Live burial? Just strangle me.
あんた、組を勝手に殺すのか？
Family.
組長に無断で
寝ぼけてんのか。もう親父なんて関係ねえよ。てめえは組み抜けたんだろうが。
確かにそうだ。
Why not make it all a cutscene? I have no idea why they're doing some things as cutscenes and some things not. It's very strange. Did he just testicular torsion him? He did something to his balls.
てめえ、兄貴分に向かって何しやがる。
兄貴分だと。俺はもうこの組の人間じゃねえ。
It's so
あんた
shit.
さっきそう言ったはずだ。
Exploded his balls like a sniper elite gameplay.
こっちも遠慮なく手出させてもらう。
We're gonna get the shit kicked out of us.
こいつは俺がやらしてもらいます。
You look kind of old.
好きにしろよ。
待て。あんたにはまだ話がある。
俺にはねえ。どうせお前はここで死
Do you
ぬん
think
だ。
that's a wig? It looks a bit like a wig,
もし生きて
but
る
that might just be because of video game graphics.
話ぐらい聞いてやるよ。
Oh my god, we are fighting way up. Okay.
首洗って待ってろ。
Oh, the music. Right, can we maybe pick up that Marvel table and start beating people with it? It looks like Japanese Danny Trejo. Let's go! Dojima family. So many mafia boys. We are about to get absolutely fucked up here, I think. Hang on, let's switch to this so we can dodge around a bit. Oh my god, I'm already regretting this. There we go, I think one's dead at least. Holy shit! I might need to figure out how to use the, what's it called? Oh, he's stunned! Oh, fucker! It's so bad! I might need to figure out how to use the healing items. Okay, he might be dead as well. Oh, he's sidestepping as well. Fuck off! It's sort of working. You know, some of them are down. Ow! Need to keep an eye out for that flaming Y icon. I have not noticed that once, I think. There we go! Amazing. Easy. Easy stuff. Ah, there's more of them! Fuck! Never mind. Fuck me. Okay, hang on. I might need to use a thing. How do I do this? Come in, Sandy, when you need a health boost. Thank you. Bye. Run. Okay, take out Pipe Boy first. There we go. Lovely. Can I coup de grace him? Perfect. This is kind of working. I'm doing okay. The music is so shit as well. Everything about this is terrible. Any more boys? Oh, is this health as well? Toughness out, more health. Amazing. Where do we go? I spammed a random button there. Can I kill him? Ow, fucker, fucker. Kill him. Kill the fucker. Sidestep! Why? Click why? There we go. Done. We have 6 million yen, by the way. We're doing great. There we go. I noticed the Y, by the way. Oh, he's raging. No, he's not. Ah, it's a big couch. Fuck me. Is he throwing the couch at me? Ow! Fuck me! What am I meant to do here? Go up here and then run. Run, and sidestep! I want a gun. Fuck. Hi. I don't know what to do with you! What do you want from me? Fucking hell! Fuck me! Right. I'm not 100% sure what it wants me to do to him, because I can get about one punch off and then he fucks me. Fuck me! Jesus fucking Christ. I can get about one punch off. I can then dodge back, but then as soon as I get in range, he's be like, ah! Ah! Okay, there we go. Oh my, thank fuck. Thank fuck for that. Can I pick up the couch? That was, ah! No! Ow! Oh fuck, I'm dead. Fuck, I'm dead! That did not go well. Right. I would love some health. Can I get some health back? Give me some health, please! Don't hit me! Health? Any health at all? Oh, fucker. Oh, health! Is this health? Stamina? Oh, that's not really useful. Oh, charges up your health and heat. Yes, please. Thank you. That's not, honestly, as much as I'd like, but sure, that's fine. Ah! I think I hit the right one. It's so shit. Run! Stop getting up, you fucking twat! Ow. Oh, I would kill for some health right now. Oh, good. I think I might be slightly stuck. Right now. This doesn't feel great. Can you move? There we go. Where to? More health, please. Thank you. Thanks. Where next? Okay, we're through, I think. More boys? More boys. Fuck me, the action is fairly intense. More boys, please. Boys? Some boys? Damn, blocked from the other side. What? Oh god, I'm gonna have to shimmy along a fucking skyscraper or whatever. Guess I'll have to jump it. There's a jump button? This is the stupidest shit in the world. Oh no, piss boys. Right, fight the piss boys. No! Kill the piss boys! Come on, kill them! Fuck! I'm getting ganged up on. Not great! Run! Hang on, go. Fantastic. Sort of working. There we go. Sort of working again. Let's fuck it. Okay, another quick time event maybe? Why? That didn't take off that much, to be honest. I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit, by the way. Not massively, but a little bit. Like, this doesn't feel that bad anymore. If I just sidestep, like that, punch him a bit, get him down, and then stamp on his balls again. Is he finally fucking dead? Kick him out the window! Is this the greatest game ever made? Oh no, Fitz voice. It might be. This might be the best game ever made. Alright, I would again love some health, thank you. That's something at least. Not amazing, but it's something. It's a beloved franchise for a reason. Is this the boss? My bladder is so full, by the way. Hello. Kuze, or whatever your name is. You better not have boys around. It better just be you. I don't know what I expected of this, but I don't think it was this.
Kuze. 口が聞けなくなる前に吐け。殻の一粒の真犯人は誰なんだ。
Now it's a quiet moment.
ガキが調子に乗りやがって。
Fight? No, it's gone into proper cutscene territory.
下にい
He's
た
a beef
やった
boy.
どものせいで勘違いさせちまったらしいが、堂島を甘く見るなよ、キリ。お前はもうこの手で直接やらねえと気が済まね
いつまで脳が鍛えたさっさとかかってこい。かかってこねえなら
This is so homoerotic. Right, let's dodge around. Lieutenant Daisaku Kuze. Punch him. And then stamp on his head. Already feeling fine about this, to be totally honest. Oh, but he has multiple health bars. He goes down orange first. Oh, I'm so quick. Look how fast I am. Ow! Sorry, I'm concentrating embarrassingly. Dodge! Dodge, 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 dodge. Dodge! I'm trying to sidestep! Get behind him. There we go. Now stomp on his balls or whatever. Perfect. Use heat actions 20 times. That's all I've been doing, really. Ah, B! Fuck! I didn't click it properly. They're so fast. X! I just spammed. Oh, fuck. What's he doing? Run! Oh my god! Oh my god! Step on him! Fuck. Okay, this is going much more poorly now. Run! Run, run, run! Run! Don't get kicked with the flame fist or whatever! Hey! I'm gonna die, I think. Are you using mouse and keyboard? No, I'm not. Oh, fuck me. This has gotten way more difficult. Do I have any items left? No. Oh, God. Fucking hell! I'm gonna die. Knock onto him? How? You have to, like, hold down a fucking trigger or something. One of the shoulder buttons. Is it that? It's that, I think. Oh, that is not really helping much, I'll be honest. Run! Run, you idiot! I'm fucked. Fuck, fuck. God damn it. Right, it's suddenly gotten significantly more difficult. View strategy tips. Hold down or B and circle. Yep, that makes sense. Bye. Try again. Oh, it's not going to do the whole thing, is it? Or just the second phase? I think it might be the whole thing. Oh, no. Kick down on ground, please. Maybe go into strong boy mode? I'll try it. Ah, fucker. Oh, that felt kind of fun. Right, lock on. That's kind of working. Not really. I feel like I'm doing even worse than I was previously. Do I have health left? No. Oh, fuck. We're gonna have to do all of this in one go. Can I grab him? Yes, I can. That's pretty good. Okay, it's coming together a little bit. Not as much as I might like. I'm trying to sidestep, by the way. Step on his face. That's not doing that much. Hey! I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Is there another one? Why? Genuinely don't know if I got it or not. Okay, he's gone into flame mode now. Flame mode! Dodge away when he's in flame mode! I don't know how to play. I am sidestepping as much as humanly possible. And it's not doing anything. Fucking hell! Okay, that's something. I did something. Oh, it's just not a lot, though, is it? Fuck me! The range on the prick! I cannot be in front of them. I can't. Get up! Jesus Christ! I don't know what I pressed, or if I did it right or not. Stop it! Sidestep, you fucking idiot! I'm trying so hard. You need to hit after you dodge. I'm pressing the buttons. Toxic Jaza is my fave Jaz. I think you can use healing items. I don't have any healing items. Rude. Rude. Round 3, you can do this. Fucking hell! Stop it! Right, I'm gonna quickly switch to that and then try and hit him on the floor. Puzzle boy, I mean punch boy. There we go. This is going okay. The more of a health bar we have at the end, obviously the better. And also hitting those quick times would be helpful. Come on, hit me. Fucking not actually hit me. I wanted you to miss. Fucker. I hate this game. Right, good. Starting to get better. Why? No, missed it again. Anything else? Hey, I hit it. I hit that one. That one I hit. Fuck me. Right, now he's activated anger power. Fuck off! Fuck off! I don't know what to do! Fucker! I need to get a combo off, surely! There we go. Why? Kick him! Kick him! Kick him! Kick the fucker! God damn it! Kick him! This is going even worse than previously. I'm so angry. Stop falling over! Dodge! What's wrong with you? So fucking close.
I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up.
Hit him! Hit him! No! What's wrong? No!
It's fucking Fortnite!
Yes!
Und trink Cola! Yippee!
Show us your tits! I'm sorry, everybody, for that. Oh, please don't make me do this again. No, they'll go like, you're weak. Stretch your fingers a bit. Ugh. My hands are sweaty. Ugh. Is that the boss? The worst looking man in the world? Hello. Came to hand in my resignation and it went a bit wrong. This isn't even my final form. Hi. Yippee! Has that guy got a perm? I'm pretty sure he does. Terrifying scenes. And I beat you up. Eventually. I didn't, I was framed.
そのことで組長にお願いに上がりました。俺は誓って殺しはやってません。ですが疑いがかかってる以上、組に迷惑をかけられません。だから俺を破門にしてください。
虫がいいこと言ってんじゃねえぞお前
Go put on a shirt, fucker.
こいつは俺がきっちりけじめつけます。これ以上親父に迷惑かけませんから。お前
I now suspect that literally everybody is ripped under these like clothes. I think everybody's ripped in this game.
組抜けさせたんじゃなかったのか。そんなこといや
You liar.
親父に向かって嘘はよくねえな。兄弟。
あわの
俺もはっきり聞きました。桐生はもう組を抜けた人間だ。
See the Robert
それ
Duvall
を
type.
殺すのに親父の許しはいらない。そう言ってましたよね、クゼの兄貴。
てめえら
クゼ。これ以上無様さらす気か。
What's that board? What is he gonna do? He's gonna send off his tattoos? Oh, is this like bowing down or something?
Sa, 兄弟。クゼ剣の会の人間なら作法は知っていますよね。
They're gonna take his finger!
好きなけじめです。男、見せてください。
When you brought this on yourself very much. It's so melodramatic! Do it. Oh, show it, you cowards! Show the blood. There we go. He's just having the worst day. This might be the greatest game I've ever played. It is so unbelievably shit. In the best possible way. Oh, that was fine. By shit, do you mean amazing? I mean, I feel like it's intentionally the cheesiest nonsense that's ever been put in a video game, right? This is like bordering on "Are you a cool enough dude to rescue the president?" stuff from the 80s. This is very fun. I might be into 4, but I draw a line at dismemberment. Yeah, we're gonna be a civilian sort of detective, I guess. Mm-hmm.
ですがあの一坪で俺が金を取り立てた男が死に組に迷惑かけちまったのは事実です。
I feel like this basically does not make any sense, but sure. It's like telenovelas set in Japan and playable. Yes, it very much is like hyper violent, goofy soap opera. With, I'm gonna say it, some of the worst looking suits I've ever seen in a piece of media. Find the killer, I guess? And then rejoin? What do you want to do here? Why not do this in the Yakuza? Yeah, why leave?
それじゃけじめがつきません。
けじめ だからてめえは固いだろうが。今さらごちゃごちゃ
Yeah, this was a very stupid idea you just had.
お前は自分の不手際があると認めるところはあるんだろう。
はい。
I'm surprised they're not just killing you.
自分があの場所で追い込みかけなければ、ひょっとしたらこんなことには。
だから波紋を申し出た。
そうです。
安心しろ。けじめならきっちり取ってもらうさ。
Have you seen Steve Harvey? He has worse
風間が
suits.
拾ってきたガキ。桐生、お前の不手際であの土地に手が出しづらくなっちまった。その責任は風間に取ってもらう。お前もさっきまで極道だったんだ。この理屈はわかるだろう。
堂島組長。
But he's my papa.
極道は一度身引いたらしい。
He helped me and my lover slash brother earlier. My papa.
幸せになる道でも探すんだな。
I mean, this is probably better for everybody, right? I mean, it is the mafia. Like, just go. Just go away. You're out now. This is for the best. Leave. All I want to do is be in the mafia ever since I was a little boy. Don't orphans get a choice? Fuck that, go get a job at a bar or something. Exactly. Choose life. What's wrong with his shirt sleeves? It's like he stretched them. It's the style at the time. Oh, you'll get your little suit all messy. Yeah, that's an appropriate reaction. Oh, it's a ghost. Hello, how ridiculous is your hair? We've seen some terrible hairstyles so far. Hello, Tachibana. Are you a ghost? Are you like, I don't know, the personification of my sense of rage or something like that? A ventriloquist. Again, I'm very baffled by their choices on what to make a cutscene, what to make just still images essentially, and what to do like in game. Very weird. Oh, you're a baby. You look a little bit like Japanese Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That doesn't endear me to you, I'll be honest. Completion bonus of 1 million yen earned. I think we already had like 8. 10, amazing. Worth 1 times... what? Worth 1 times 10 million TV anime production cost. I don't know what that means. Oh no, he's hot. Tachibana's shoes are a bit much. I don't like fancy embroidery, like leather embroidery on shoes. Is it Oxfords that have them, or is it Brogues? I think it might be Brogues. I think they're ugly. Climax battles item opened. No idea what that means. New save. Yes, please. I would like to save, and then I'm going to leave. Boots is everything versus everything else. Yes, I have 1 pair of nice black dress boots and 1 pair of combat boots, and that's it. Is that just saying how much what 10 million yen is equal to? I guess so. We could finance an anime based on ourselves. Oh, another cutscene. We'll finish this then, I guess. You look so familiar. Sexy shower scene? Yep. Well, it depends on if you find this sexy. Oh, your tattoo is much shitter. Do we see ass? Cowards. Show ass. Now get in with him, Tachibana. Take off the robe. These games will show boobs, but they never show penis. They never show ass.
悪いが空気にはなれね
Show us your tits! Show them!
私に危険はありませんよ、桐生さん。 くつろいでください。
More cutscenes. This goes on forever. And now we're in the in-game cutscenes. Here we
だい
go.
ぶ汚れていましたので
Here, have a
クリーニン
polyburner.
グさせています。すぐにお返ししま
I
す。
licked them clean and then blew on them until they were dry. I'm a freak.
ええ。ご安心ください。私は堅気の人間です。カムロ町
Oh, so you're
で
just sort of generically evil rather than proper evil.
不動産屋それが俺に何の用だ
Please tell me this is his kid from the future with his gay lover.
本当に食べないんですか？
Honestly, the game has been wacky enough that I could see it going that way. It feels like that should have an egg. Do you have robot hands? You have robot hands, don't you? Or, I don't
右
know.
手は義手です。
Maybe it's like Michael Jackson where you have lots of burns or something.
数年前に失ってから寒くなると痛みます。不思議な
Oh,
もので
lost it. Oh, you do have a
ないはずの
robot
指
hand.
先までうずいて鎮痛剤も効きません。四六時中痛みを我慢するだけです。でも痛みを顔に出すのは面倒なんでやめました。
His dialogue is
そんなこと聞いて
fantastic.
ね
桐生さんは登場過剰という言葉を知ってますか？
No. Is that phantom limb syndrome or something?
登場過剰。いくつもの花が集まって大きな一つの花になっているものをそう言います。
Okay.
実はあなたもよくご存知のある花もその登場過剰でしてね。
何の話をしてる
Is it just wishful thinking on my part, or is there a lot of gay sexual tension with Kiryu and literally every other male character? Yes, I think there is. I can't honestly tell you because I have the same wish. I feel like there is. There's a lot of like intense staring and silences and meaningful pauses. I'm sure it probably awakens something in a lot of players. Love the overly polite, calm covering, scary, violent archetype.
沢村由美さんというお嬢様です。やがてあなたと錦山さんは
Yes, my brother lover.
親と慕う風間さんを追って極道の世界に
Yes, this is just we've gathered all of this. This is why I can't watch anime, by the way. This feels very anime. It's because they just kind of repeat themselves, I would say 60 times an episode.
あんたが俺を調べたってのはよく分かった
Just to really hammer home.
大した情報源を持ってるらしいだがなんで俺を調べたあんたの目的は何なんだ
Dragon Ball Z abridged awoke
カムロ町
something
の
in
不
me.
動産屋が欲しがるものといえば一つしかありません。からの一つ
This is the best game we've ever played, Emma.
またからの一つ
The game that quote was actually about was a real letdown.
手を組ん
That's
で
why
いただ
I
けま
knew
せん
I'm
か？
bisexual.
桐生さん。堂島組の若頭補佐たちが殻の一粒を手にすれば
Acquire the MacGuffin,
風間
yes.
さんは波紋を免れません。ですが私があの土地を手に入れれば風間さんを守ることができます。
Who invented the term MacGuffin? Was that
あ
Hitchcock?
なたの濡れ衣も晴らさなければカムロ町における我が社の情報網はちょっとしたものです。私と手を組めばきっと真犯人を追えます。
Vegeta flipped the oh I find men hot switch in my brain.
あんたの本当の目的は何なんだ
See, I think everybody in Dragon Ball Z looks like a weird freak.
私の申し
I don't get it at all.
拒むと
あんたの話は俺にとって都合が良すぎるこの町じゃ
It was Hitchcock, there we
そうい
go.
う時ほど用心しなきゃなんねえ生き残るためにはな
なるほど。少し甘く見ていたようですね。でもいつか考え直してくださると信じています。せめてこの名刺だけはお持ちいただけますか？
This guy would do the freakiest shit to you. You just know.
分かった
服はすぐに持ってこさせます。
Thank you. I am nude.
これで
Well, if the game wasn't a coward, I'd be nude. I have a pleasure room, exactly. Yeah, he'd never take off the suit. First time I've seen Dreya not read it as Dragon Ball Z. I should let Nishiki know I'm not dead yet. He's probably still at the family office. Fair enough. Go to the office. Well, first of all, where's the save point? Right over here. Yeah, I'm gonna push you aside. Oh, the camera is violent in this game. I might turn that down at some point. There we go. Even I'm getting slightly motion sick on the street scenes. You can save the game and use the item box. Save, please. And I might buy some more health potions for next time. There we go. We're done. Thank you for watching, everybody. This game rocks. This is really great. I got recommended somebody to raid, by the way. I'm going to go back up in the chat and copy. Thank you for watching. I will be live again on Monday, probably. I mean, definitely I will be live again on Monday. I might even be live at the weekend. I'll see, to be honest. What am I going to do? Probably more Yakuza. It depends. Emma is back next week. We will be streaming again. We'll be playing more Vampire. Another profoundly shit game, but one that I'm really enjoying. Like, that game is... You know how this is like somebody watched a lot of John Woo films and was like, I'm going to make the worst written, intentionally shit thing ever, and it's going to be amazing. This is like Vampire is like that, but with Anne Rice. It's like you watch Queen of the Damned and Interview with the Vampire and shit like that, and went like, I'm gonna make the horniest shit vampire game ever made. So similar kind of vibe. I remember Day of the Tentacle was floated. Yes, I will do that. Probably after this, I might do another point and click. Maybe we'll see. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'm all mixed up. Yes, it's the weekend. Let's go /raid this person. I think that's worked. There we go. Ooh, yes, There Is No Game is another one I have on my list. I'll do a poll for what I do after this. But yeah, tomorrow or next week, we will do more Yakuza and some more Vampire, depending on what days Emma is free. Oh, and congratulations to Emma. She has officially gotten her grant and signed up for her next year of college, her second last. So, you know, and she's in France now, so she can't answer, but like... Good for her. She's very pleased. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Thanks for any follows and just chat interaction in general. Thank you. It's been fun. Bye. I'm so happy I'm back from Spain. I can stream on a normal schedule again. Bye. I'll awkwardly wave because there's usually a delay for when the stream catches up. Bye.